point which I was raising.
Yes. Just a second, my friends. Just a second, my friends. I have a very grave announcement to make to the public, because for last 20 minutes we are having a discussion internally, and now this video is live in YouTube. So I want this message to be heard by Bank of India officials clearly, that we are filing a case against Bank of India for the BOI results scam, which our students convey us. So we are finally decided to fight it in legal ways, because Bank of India is not ready to listen. Please, someone please send the YouTube link to everyone. Those who want to participate there, they can participate. Just a second. It is in our alternate channel, so I just want everyone to take a note of it. Yes, anybody, please go ahead with your conversation by the time I share the link. Please, someone please. Are we ready for the court case now? Are we ready for the court case?
Yes, sir. We are ready for the court case.
Yes, sir.
We are ready, sir.
Yes, sir, we are ready, sir.
Yes, sir. We are ready.
So finally, we are united and we are going to fight a case against Bank of India for the result scam. There are very good reasons to believe that this is deliberately the vacancy numbers have come down, or deliberately they have put the higher minimum qualifying mark as cutoff. There was no mention of minimum qualifying mark in the notifications. Please tell me where I'm wrong. What I believe is that there was no mention of minimum qualifying mark, but when there was a notification from Government of India or the DFS to recruit, to have a monthly recruitment plan starting from 2nd of October, Bank of India thinks that they have to showcase more recruitments in this coming period. So that's why they have stopped the earlier recruitment, and the recruitment numbers were lowered by 10 times, which is very pathetic. And second point, they say that they don't compromise. We have on record their HR being mentions that they don't compromise with quality, and it is hard to believe for us, because you have notified a all India notification where people from the entire nation applying for a credit manager's job or a credit officer's entry level job, and you don't find suitable 400 people for the position. It is quite pathetic. That means India don't have meritocracy, or India don't have quality bankers or quality students. When you know that there are thousands applications coming for a peon's job, and you are not getting entry level credit officers or people eligible for that. Second point, if your minimum qualifying marks is a criteria for your selection, why it is not there before in 2020 credit officer's job, or before that? You are recruiting for years, and in no recruitment so far you have stipulated this figure or this minimum qualifying mark. Third point, if you are so strict and so worried about the quality of the students, then why you allow people in the positions where there are only interview without a written score or without certain qualities? Okay, so these kind of examinations are subject to rank basis. They should be released on rank basis, we believe. So we have quite a good reason to believe that. So we are finally filing the case. If you can reconsider these things, if you reconsider the if you reconsider the release of the revised notification or revised result in coming week, our students may consider, or definitely they will consider, to stop the court case or withdraw the court case. An out of court settlement is very much in horizon, only if the BOI is willing to honor the students' effort, and BOI is willing to take students. And even if you are going to recruit again in next 1 or 2 months, the meritocracy of India is not going to change. Similar number of interested candidates will apply again, and their knowledge level is going to be same. And yes, you must believe, you must realize, the paper which you said is above average limit. Even your existing credit officers in your bank may not clear this again. So please reconsider. We humbly request this court case can be averted. Everything is final. The final draft is ready. My students, all our students are going to file this case. By tomorrow or by Monday, this case will be filed in the High Court nearby your head office. So please rethink, revisit your recruitment policy. Over to my students. Yes, please. Why you people believe that there is a grave injustice done towards you?
Sir, it is
Yes.
clearly mentioned in the notification that the merit list should be in the descending order for the respective categories: SC, ST, OBC, EWS, and general.
Yes.
So they are supposed to follow 80:20 ratio. They haven't mentioned any stipulated cutoff like 35%, 40%, or 25%, 33% anywhere in the notification.
Yes.
If we go by this, they are mandatorily supposed to release the 1,480 candidates in the order of decreasing order.
Right.
So 20% weightage you can give it for the interview. In the interview, you can, in that of 20%, you can consider 40 and 30% as selection criteria for interview.
Right.
For written exam, they haven't mentioned anywhere in the notification in the past 3 recruitments.
Right. Right. Nowhere. They have never accepted students in minimum qualifying mark. They have every time shortlisted students based on their ranking. And
Yes,
it is so pathetic that they don't.
They have mentioned as per Bank of India's recruitment policy. If they have their own recruitment policy, let them upload the draft recruitment policy in their website. In that draft recruitment policy, if it is mentioned like minimum criteria cutoff is mentioned, we're ready to accept it.
Right.
So the entire mistake is on their side.
Right. Yes, we also believe
sir, I want to add one point to what Sanjay said. Even if they are having that clause in their recruitment policy, and if they don't put that clause in the notification, that is injustice to students, because they are not notifying students before examination that they have minimum qualifying marks. Like you have to clear the sectional cutoff.
Yeah, so the preparation strategy is different. When you are a minimum qualifying mark in a certain paper, in a tough paper like professional knowledge, your preparation strategy differs.
Sir,
even if they now
1% at a time, yes.
I personally doubt that they don't have even a proper recruitment policy, sir. That is why 2018 it is 30%, 2020 it is 33%, and 2022 it is 40%, and coming years it will be 50, 60, 70, 80. They may accept 100% mark also.
No, yes. even if they have that clause in their internal document, that is not a public document, so anybody cannot see it, and they are coming up with separate notification. They should put a separate clause that we will have a sectional cutoff like other examinations like SEBI. They say that for phase 1 we have sectional cutoffs, we have paper wise cutoffs, minimum cutoffs. So if you don't score that, you will not be able to appear in the phase 2 examination. So they should come up with that clause in the notification itself. We do not have access to internal document. No, anybody cannot file RTA and procure that document, and we are not aware that they are having that recruitment policy and they're having that clause in that particular recruitment policy, like minimum qualifying marks will be there. So if they are not putting a separate clause, then we are not be expected to aware about it and prepare accordingly for the examination.
Yes, I'm telling that the preparation strategy is different. Definitely you will put more effort on the professional knowledge part. You will go through separate study material. Okay, and this exam level is of scale 3. That is what I'm telling, that if you conduct an internal test of your existing credit officers and existing scale 3 officers of your bank, scale 3, scale 4, most of them will not be able to secure 10 marks. How come you expect similar level of professional credit knowledge from the freshers?
One last point, sir. One last point which I want to add. If you look at the last recruitment, they have 50 mark weightage for general awareness. Now they have reduced it to 25 marks. So that tells where the bank's management is thinking about. They want to recruit specialist officer. They are reducing the weightage of general awareness, and still they are putting 40% sectional cutoff for general awareness, even with the half of the weightage as compared to the last recruitment.
So yes, Bank of India is saying they are having 480 vacancy, right? everybody listen to me carefully. Bank of India is saying they are having 480 vacancies in credit. If they don't recruit people this year, there will be a huge gap of required manpower in the bank, which bank cannot adjust to, because bank is a public organization. They have to serve public, and credit flow is very important part of the banking business. And our ministry is very much serious about the credit flow of banks. So they are going to deal with unexperienced or less experienced officials or general banking officials in the 1 year. And if in the 1 year they don't revise the policy, similar situation will happen. Next year the vacancy number will go up to 700, 800, and again they will recruit, they will have this advertisement with 40% cutoff, and the best of minds in India will not crack it. Only 60, 70 people again will qualify for the interviews, and every year or alternate year their gap of credit officers will be 400 to 500. So are they ready to afford this if they go by this logic in every year? Because when a bank gives a notification nowadays, everybody know it. Everybody applies for it. Those who find themselves suitable, they definitely apply. So if this they are going to recruit again in next year or in next month or in next 2 years, the minds are not going to grow. Okay, some 5% people may find themselves ready for this post again. The newcomers, those who are below the age, they may come up. So in with this criteria, bank is not going to fill up the positions. And if the bank is not going to fill up these positions, then bank may incur loss, and it will be a very, very bad risk management. When you don't have certain professionals in your credit field, then it's a risky affair. So Bank of India ready to risk their business, their portfolio, their reputation, everything at stake for just this 40% arbitrary criteria of 40%?
Sir, I think no one will buy their argument of this particular clause that they have minimum qualifying marks. You all know that.
No, minimum qualifying mark is okay. Bank of Maharashtra says and recruits with a minimum qualifying mark every year. Students know it, they mention it, and people prepare accordingly. And it is
they should have mentioned it.
Yes, they should mention it, and it is for scale 2, scale 3 job. For scale 1 job, they don't put a stipulated cutoff mark. And scale 1 job, you are taking freshers as credit officer, you will give them training and you will toil them and you will make them work in credit field. So you should not expect or you should not ask questions from scale 3 background, scale 3 and scale 4 background. Yes.
Sir, as per HR said, like quality issue in the candidates, 2018-20, they recruited as freshers. If they found that quality issue, they would have sent
them. They have changed the criteria. Yes.
No,
they would have changed the criteria.
They would have sent those people out during the probation period. If that is the case, out of 194 candidates who got selected in 2018 and 2020, how many people you retain and how many people you send out in the case of quality issue?
Yeah, they have not done anything. And yes, if bank is thinking that they have all the rights to cancel the recruitment as their will, but they should remember they can only cancel with reasonable grounds. They cannot play with students. If they are thinking that this legal case, this people going to court has no value because bank has the right. Banks, yes, bank has the right. I also agree, bank has the right to cancel this recruitment process anytime, but now they cannot cancel it because they are on back foot. They found themselves in the other side of law. So just to avoid the legal issue, they might want to cancel it, but their vacancy numbers remain same. If their vacancy is there, if the vacancy is still unfilled, then they cannot cancel it. And they agreed on a call that their vacancy number stays intact. It is only the students who could not make it to the 40% cutoff. So they cannot cancel it and they have the right to cancel. But if they would have cancelled it, it is okay. But they have not cancelled it. So students who are fearing that in this legal battle, bank has the clause. Bank may come up to the court and say, we have all the rights to cancel the case. So whatever we have done as per our will. So this court case gets squashed. It is not going to happen, my dear students. It is not going to happen. So be strong. Those who are telling you that bank has all the right to cancel, yes, but if it would have been cancelled on reasonable grounds, you could have done nothing. It is not cancelled. They have confirmed you that it is the positions are not positions are intact, but only people could not make it to the final merit list. So it is people those who are having problem, not the bank. So now if bank cancels it, or if bank says that we can reduce, we can increase, but there should be reasons of increasing. If their internal, if they have gone into PCA framework, where RBI says you cannot recruit new people, in these grounds only they can reduce the number of vacancy or stop the recruitment. And bank is suffering with worst ever manpower crisis. Now just to play with the emotions of the people, they cannot cancel it. So this clause of theirs has no value. So you got 1 point from my side, that don't worry or don't bother when somebody says bank has all the right to reduce, increase and cancel. Yes, but they should have done it with reasonable grounds before publishing the result. Right? Yes, right? Yeah.
With a lot of hopes on selection and this due to huge vacancies and all those things, a lot of people have left the writing other exams. So
yes.
that's why
there is an opportunity lost. There is an opportunity lost for our students. So they have borne the opportunity cost. So now bank has to face the reputational risk. It is as simple as that. If bank wants to avoid that, we are all here to amicably understand, because we are not here to win the case. We are here to get the revised numbers. And many students may have found themselves in the list, or many students may not. It will be as per the merit list. So nobody is forcing a legal battle against BOI. We are just want to get these things solved amicably. People should get due chance for the interview. A revised list of 1:3 is required.
Yes, sir. Our only point is,
and many people are attacking me where I invented this 1:3 number. Some people argued with me in the comment section, and repeatedly I told them I have enough experience to tell you, in every exam, every time 1:3 vacancy number is 1, then 3 times people are selected for interviews. It is an universal practice. It is an universal practice for public sector organizations, and these people are in some other world. So
our only query is, will the Bank of India announce the list in the descending order for 1,480 candidates as per reservation policy?
Yes, it is the only demand. The case can be quashed, case can be removed.
Okay.
We need it. Our students need it. Yeah.
Sir, our demand is we need the nearly 1,500 candidates. We need 1:3 ratio, 484 into 3. That was the only demand, only request or whatever. Maybe that was the only thing from my aspirant side, sir.
Yes,
because we lost the 2 more examinations for the on date. That's why we are lost our emotions and our hopes also. We need. They mentioned nearly 500 vacancies. They call the interview 1,500. That's enough.
That's enough. People will get back to work. People will plan their plan for the upcoming exams. And why they want us to fight, I don't know. Why they don't release a revised list? It is as simple as that. If they actually they have 2 ways. Either they release the revised list, or they release a new notification soon after the results got declared, or within 1 year they have to release a new result, because they cannot leave these positions unfilled, because bank needs manpower for smooth functioning. So either they recruit you, or they recruit from recruit again. Even if they recruit again, they have to relax the norms. And if they relax the norms and set paper in a easy manner, then they are admitting to the fault. They are admitting there is a flaw in the process, in recruitment process.
Selection criteria or percentage or scored, whatever is secondary. We need the 1500 list in the final interview list. That was the only demand from our side.
So we
Yes.
just want only one thing, sir. We want the revised result.
Yes.
As per the notification, we need 1:3 ratio.
Yeah.
As my fellow aspirant already said, we need 1:3 ratio in the descending manner from respective categories. So we only want that. If they give that, we don't fight, sir. We don't fight the legal battle. If they provide that, we want that only.
Yes. And if you fight, once you fight, we will add a clause that bank should also bear the opportunity cost, the opportunity lost for the entire students. Those who are aggrieved, they have lost their valuable time fighting the case. Their time value of their time should also be compensated. Because
Yes,
if
I also want to add one more thing, sir.
Yeah.
And because of this exam, RRB PO exam also left for some students, sir.
Yes.
Example,
BOI and also RRB PO also conducted by the IPBS.
Yes,
they
yes.
flash out the exam dates also. Which exam can the students choose? We choose the BOI because of it's a great opportunity.
Compared to RRB PO.
And also the posts are very high. So we choose this.
So BOI we selected because of specialized qualification. If RRB means we would have applied with the basic degree, but we have the special qualification prescribed by the Bank of India. So we appeared for Bank of India.
Yes.
Sir, and moreover, they're invited from the different backgrounds of the people also to apply for these posts. So that's what makes it different.
Right.
So we don't want a new recruitment because what about the people who are crossing their age limit?
Yes,
that was the point, sir.
And even if they go for a new recruitment, what will change in India? What will change overnight in India?
Sir, if new recruitment is there, what was the vacancies?
And
so
yes,
either they conduct a fresh recruitment for the 4,000 candidates who appear on 21st, or they release a new list.
Sir, if new recruitment is there, definitely they cut off the positions, sir. Definitely they are not given the 484 posts. They give just be 100 or 200.
No, sir. If 484 vacancy they need to fill now, they can stipulate 40% cutoff. You call the 4,000 people who appeared for the exam. We will crack this 40% cutoff.
Yes.
Exactly, sir. Exactly.
Yes.
There is no point of fresh recruitment. We have to again compete with the 10,000 people. Like 4,000 people appeared. What is the justice for those 4,000 people who appear on 21st?
Right. And our only clause, our only demand through the legal means, if BOI doesn't agree, there is no other option left. By the time BOI head office opens on Monday, the case will be filed in a high court nearby their jurisdiction, nearby their head office. But we still have time to, because it will be a read petition kind of thing. So we will have time to withdraw the case if they reconsider it on Monday. They have the only one option with them to revise the list.
1:3, 484 into 3. That's it.
That's enough.
Yes,
as they have done in all their previous recruitment, this cap of arbitrary 40% cutoff mark should be removed. And this court is also going to order in the favor of students. I will also urge the management of BOI to look upon all the cases in UPSC, all the court cases in IBPS recently held in the Rajasthan High Court. So you find out every single case. When the students are right, the court is going to rule.
Even SSC, UPSC also, they maintain the cutoff it based on the mode of examination or what was the difficulty examination and number of aspirants appeared in the examination. But no, there is no predetermined cutoff there.
Yes, no predetermined cutoff. And if predetermined cutoff was there, you should have mentioned it.
If they mention,
that's all.
Our preparation is very different from the regular preparation.
Yeah, from the existing pattern. Yes. So thank you everyone. So I think these messages are loud and clear. There are so many students, there are thousands plus students who are agitated. I think that this they must reconsider it, and even if they don't reconsider and recruit in future without by ignoring these students, they will have to face the reputation risk, because in coming days people have no faith on the management of Bank of India where they want to start a career. So the brightest students will never look for a job in Bank of India henceforth, because all the upcoming students of Bank of India are going to watch these kind of videos, these kind of negativity about BOI. So
Sir,
in
one more
coming,
point added, sir. One more point added. Some of the Bank of India employees are Bank of India head.
Aspirants,
We
please
love
be silent.
Bank of
Aspirants,
India. That's
let the sir talk. Aspirants, please be silent and let the sir talk.
no, please go ahead. What are you saying? Yeah, go ahead.
sir, we are fighting for our right. We love Bank of India. That's why we love credit officer. That's why we are fighting for our career. That
Yes.
was we are not. If suppose we hate Bank of India, we leave it this moment. But we love the Bank of India, that position. That's why we are fight for our legal action. That's it.
Yes. And one more beautiful thing I want to tell everyone, also the management of Bank of India, that these students are not your employees.
Yeah.
So they are not going to lose anything by fighting a legal case. They may lose 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 rupees maximum, because they will arrange it collectively. So you know the strength of the collectiveness. So whatever the court case, that will be distributed among the people, and it will be 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 maximum. So these people are going to lose this sum of amount only, because if Bank of India has to lose the case, they will have to face reputational risk. Okay, they have to get this will be featured in various news articles in newspapers. So that will be a very bad situation for management of Bank of India. So now there are still times when it can be resolved amicably. These are not your employees. You cannot do anything against them. You cannot bar them from examinations. Even your existing employees has the right to make a protest against your management. So similarly, these people are not yet part of your organization. They can fight the case anyway. And if you don't accept these kind of aggressive people in your organization, it is also a loss for you. If these people can fight for their rights even before getting selected, after selections they will fight for the fight with unity for the development of your bank. So it is up to you whether you want these kind of energetic people will be wasted, or you recruit. Even if you recruit in your future dates, most of these candidates will get selected, and then they will decide whether to join you or to join any other organization. So these students have nothing to lose, but at the same time Bank of India has a lot to lose. So people, you stay united. There is nothing will stop you. There is nothing you are going to lose anyway. By the time you people are, and it is an exciting journey and exciting lesson for you. And you know that every time some common man fight against the system, the entire universe come together and support them. So my belief is that all of our students will definitely win. Let the truth win, let the justice win. So with that note, we are wrapping. Any other voice, any other last comment from anyone?
Yes, sir. I want to say only one thing, sir.
Yes.
We respect the Bank of India organization, sir. We respect it very much. We just want only one thing, sir. Please revise the result and consider 1:3 ratio as per the notification mentioned with respect to the categories, sir. We just need that only.
Yes.
We respect the organization very much.
Thank you for your kind comment. This is the motto of all our students. We don't want a fight, we don't want a battle. If things can be resolved in between, in out of court settlement, it is welcome. And if it is not, our students are ready to give a tough fight to the mighty management of Bank of India. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir, for your support.
No, it is all of you who have made
Your
this possible.
Your words give the special energy to our aspirants on the special day.
No, it is required because this otherwise these energies will get wasted. Even
today is my birthday, sir. But not
many congratulations from the from all of our viewers, from all of our students. Many
Thank you, sir.
sorry, happy birthday to you,
Thank you.
Shekhar. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
keep enjoying.
Thank
But
you.
at the same time, and this it is a lesson. It is a lesson
Yeah.
for everyone. We should fight
Yeah.
against the system. The system should not be controlled by a handful people.
Sir, if they revise the result, will they fill all the vacancies like 484?
They have to. They have no other option. They have to.
Sir,
One
is
or-
the
Yeah.
YouTube stop it, sir?
Mhm.
Is the YouTube live stopped or
We are
continuing?
stopping the YouTube live. If someone has to share any internal issue, we will say.